What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. I don't review a lot of westerns on this channel or even on my site, but I do like westerns, and so there are some that I think are worth kind of taking the time to highlight them. This is one that has a reputation as being a just a bad movie all the way around, especially being a bad western. And whenever a movie has any kind of a reputation, really, because so few movies have like elicit strong feelings from people. So it's always one that I wanted to check out. So I'd seen it as a kid, but I didn't remember anything about it. But I went back to revisit it on Blu-ray, and it's called The Deadly Trackers. This is from Warner Archive. When this was announced on Blu-ray, people like flipped out, and they were like, "I can't believe you're wasting putting out The Deadly Trackers." So, of course, I had to watch it. It stars Richard Harris, who plays a sheriff of a small town who has hair like an 80s wrestler. I mean, his hair is awesome in this. Like, I wish his hair was its own character, but anyway. He plays kind of a pacifist sheriff, which kind of sounds weird, but, you know, he's never shot anybody. He doesn't like to promote violence, and, you know, he's just kind of a chill dude, man. He just wants to relax with his family. You know, his son wants to shoot guns, and he wants him to use a lasso instead. You know, he's just a laid-back guy who doesn't like violence. And then a crew of just sadistic thugs roll through town, kill a bunch of people, rob the bank. They kill Richard Harris's son and his wife, and something just like snaps inside him, and his whole like world changes. He embraces the hate, and he just goes on like this manhunt to get vengeance and payback on the people, you know, who took his family away. He follows him into Mexico, where he gets kind of headed off by a Mexican lawman who says, you know, you don't have any jurisdiction here, so, you know, basically, like, if you kill them here, you're in serious shit because, you know, you don't have like the authority to just kill people in the name of justice down here. So the movie is just him tracking them down, trying to, you know, just keep these two parts of himself separate, or whether he's just going to completely give over to it, or whether he's going to, you know, what's going to happen. This movie is much maligned. It went through a bunch of incarnations back in the day as far as who was going to direct it, what the script was. It got re-edited, it got pushed into theaters really quick, and then just kind of buried. I can see why people don't like it. In terms of being a western, it's not what you would expect. I found a lot of entertainment in it by not looking at it as a western. I looked at it just for what it was, without any, you know, trying not to let any preconceived notions about it enter in. It is very bizarre to me. I think it's a very weird movie. There's a guy, the crew of bad guys is super colorful. They got a black guy who's like the most refined, intelligent person in the entire movie, which I think is really cool. And he's just like this gentleman bandit. Then they have a guy who has a big chunk of railroad tie for a hand, and he fucking smashes up watermelons with it. I mean, I don't know. And then the guy who runs the gang gets super offended if anybody corrects his grammar, or if somebody doesn't laugh at one of his terrible jokes, he gets pissed off. So it's just a weird group of bad guys for a movie that's basically like a dark revenge movie. And then there's Richard Harris's fucking hair, which is ridiculous. Again, it's not a good movie, but to completely dismiss it like people have, I think is wrong. I think this movie does deserve to be seen. You just need to see it through the right lens, and you need to approach it as if you're watching Death Wish in the Old West, but it's almost camp. Like, it's so close to camp, but it's not quite. It's dead serious, but it has so much absurdity in it at times that you kind of have to look at it almost through that camp lens. I understand why people don't like it. I was able to find unintended entertainment in the movie, and I don't think it deserves the reputation. I don't think it should be called a great movie or a good western, but I do think there's value here, and I'm definitely glad that Warner Archive took a chance and put it out on Blu-ray. To recommend it, I don't know. It's complete. I can find entertainment in things that other people maybe can't. If you like the idea of a campy, absurd Death Wish in the Old West, I would check it out. The Blu-ray is great. Doesn't have any extras, but the transfer looks really good. This review is running so long, but there was so much more to talk about than normal with this one. So in other words, I'm defending The Deadly Trackers. I think it's a solid movie in terms of entertainment, even if it's unintentional. I love the fact that there's a guy with a fucking railroad tie for an arm. and then he smashes watermelons. I don't know why, but I love that shit. It had some great lines in it. I think it's fun. I will hold the flag for the Deadly Trackers. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure you check out my website, markfusion.com. I've got a ton, hundreds of movie, video game, anime reviews. I mostly focus on crazy stuff, but I review a lot. I'm everywhere else as Mark Fusion. Thanks for watching this video, guys. And if you hate this movie and you think I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comments. But, I mean, I think we know I'm right? Thanks, guys.